Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. In this video I will be explaining everything that's been going on recently and what I've been getting up to. I will also be explaining my new job role and what it entails. I have included some train videos. I will also put the location of where each video was filmed in the bottom left corner. It is also very important to note that everything expressed in this video are my own opinions. So please sit back, relax and enjoy this video. So in 2021 I started my journey on the railway as an agency worker. I was on a 0-hour contract. I had no weekly roster and to get work it was a first come first served basis, which I do not agree with, as I feel like everyone should have a fair work schedule. I was basically trying to make ends meet during a cost of living crisis. My family had next to no money. My brother works at a farm. My mum sadly doesn't work due to health conditions, so I was the only one who had a somewhat decent weekly income. Although I got weekly pay and I had 2 or 3 shifts per week, I had to come up with something. It's important to note that I didn't feel like this for the whole time I was with my ex-employer. No way am I saying that the agency I was with are bad, because they're not. However, towards the end of 2022, things got really tough for my family and I, so I had to either pick to stay with the job that I had and accept the weekly pay, or to move on with my life and start moving towards my goals. When I got my old job, I immediately left my college course because I wanted to work on the railway. It was my dream since a young age. So in November 2022, before I had a shift, I decided to pop along to the station that I was going to work at later that day to apply for a permanent job. I ticked for part-time and full-time. I also had a mini interview and the ball started rolling after 3 weeks or so. After what seemed like a forever wait, I was invited down to an assessment centre where I sat 3 assessments. The first assessment was an eyesight test, so you read a book with multicoloured numbers in, and however many pages you turn to the left it gets harder. The second assessment was a hearing test, which consisted of a video recorder being played with a load of numbers, and then later on in the test the video recorder would start playing numbers and letters, so you'd have to see which option you heard. So for example, A is 1 2 3 B and you heard 1 2 3 B, you would choose option A out of 4 options. And then the last test of the day was a comprehension test. So there are many questions in a booklet. You have a time limit to complete these. My tactic was to read the answers first and see which one didn't make sense. I then read the question and then I crossed off the wrong answers, which led me to the correct answer. So after around a month of waiting because of the rail strikes and the climate of the railway, I was invited to an interview. While I was in the interview, I was using the STAR method. I will explain the STAR method and interviewing techniques in a later video. After the interview, I left the room, and as I was walking out, the managers were just smiling so much. So the day after the interview, I had a call from the head office saying that I had passed the interview and if I would like a job which involves customer service on the platforms and dispatching trains. Once I got asked this, my response was, yes please, how can I not refuse that? So 3 weeks after I received the greatest news of my life, I was asked to go for an urgent medical. I did the medical, and at the end of it I got an F1, which means I am basically fit for normal duties without any special supervision. On the 14th of May, which is my birthday, I had my last shift with my ex-employer at Twickenham. The day after, which is the 15th of May, I then started training for the company that I now work with. I guess you can say it was the best birthday present ever. So once I started my new job on the 15th of May, we spent about 3 or 4 weeks in the classroom being taught absolutely everything about disabilities, vulnerable people, how to work our work phones, what apps we need, learning about inclusion, diversity, the LGBTQ plus community. The training was very, very in-depth and very thorough, which is something I never had in the past. So it was good to experience this. Once all the classroom-based training was complete, we then went out to our stations to complete a practical assessment of dispatching trains. We did 12 trains each, and it was an amazing experience. After completing our practical assessment on dispatching trains, we then went back to the training centre to have a theory assessment. I got 50 out of 50 on one paper and 26 out of 28 on another paper. So ever since we've done our theory assessments, we have been at our stations learning about the dispatch, the station, what to expect at our stations, what to do in emergencies, and so on and so forth. That is the reason why I haven't been uploading that much, because I have been focusing on my job rather than my YouTube channel. There are some days that I still go out travelling and train or plane spotting. If I forget to take my camcorder, then I will of course film on my iPhone and then make a video on iMovie to publish onto YouTube. Very recently I have passed my rules, so I will try to upload more. Thank you for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe, like, comment and share for more videos, and I will see you very soon. Take care and bye bye for now.